guys, I'm back in the studio. So the internet is down. It is horrendous. I don't know what's going on, but it's not happy at all. So consequently, I'm just going to record this and upload it after the fact. Currently, it's Wednesday the 11th of March. It's 11:06 a.m. and I'm back in the studio with the wonderful, my Loonie friend, Craig Westwood. So we've worked together for quite a while now. He's been working with me. I've been working with him since the very early days of EmilyDrums.com. He's a wonderful, wonderful bloke from Huddersfield. He is a ballooner. I'm not sure that that's the right term, but what he calls himself and his fellow ballooners is loonies, which makes me so happy. So he sent me this song. It's a song called The Good Ones Go First. And it's a song that he recorded a long time ago with MIDI drums, and he's been very happy with the MIDI drums, but then because we've worked together so much, he was like, I really fancy having you on this track actually, which is great. And that means that there are guide drums, which because of the internet, honestly, to download 3 guide tracks has taken about an hour. So I've just been trying to gradually chart it in a very unusual way to what I usually do. But he wants the guide drums pretty much, he wants me to record pretty much, not exactly the same, but sticking pretty close to his guide drums. So I've been sort of doing a random chart. This is why some of it is in red, some of it is in black. I listened to the song first and I charted the structure, and then I listened to the drums by themselves and then tried to work out where what was and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, I've downloaded the files, they're in the session, I'm very happy, and I'm just happy that we can get this going. He cited what's it called, Dave Clark 5 song called Bits and Pieces. Is it Bits and Pieces? Yes, Bits and Pieces. Yes, which has this kind of marching snare thing going on. So before this, I had my Ludwig 402 in there, which is a very deep snare. It's very like, which is great for a lot of things, but this is not that thing. So I've actually swapped it over to my Crovietto. I love that snare. So it's a little higher pitched. I probably need to tune it a little bit when I'm in the room, but I've set it up so it's ready to go, basically. Also, very excited. I got some new preamps like yesterday, 2 days ago. So I've been playing around with them. I won't say much more, because if my husband's watching this, he's gonna be like, "Sorry, you bought more stuff for the studio?" Anyway, I know I say this every time I buy stuff. I'm kind of done with gear. I don't need any gear. Also, speaking of more gear, the lovely guys at Aston sent me over a microphone to try called the Stealth. It's a new microphone. I was actually involved in the development of this microphone, so I've been messing around with that for a while, and I'm currently using it on my Kick Out, which seems to be a pretty sweet place for it to be. It has 4 different settings on it, so it's 2 vocal settings, a guitar setting and a drum sort of setting, basically, but it sounds really nice, very warm, very lovely. So yeah, so that's taking me to 4 Aston microphones at the moment. Yes. Anyway, right, let's stop talking about that. But yes, okay, so I have my chart, I've just shown you that. I'm gonna go in, and it's so weird doing this and not live streaming, because I really am aware that I'm sat in a room by myself. I mean, I'm okay with it, I love it, but it's weird talking to just a camera, but you think I'd be used to that by now. But it's always nice when you have like bits of chat to come off of the regulars. And I know that Craig was waiting for this live stream to happen so he could be here and sort of like have a chat, and he said, you know, if I've got any sort of questions or whatever, then he can answer them, which would have been great. But it's just the way it is. You know, we have these days where the internet decides it's not having it, basically. But yeah, I'm really happy. And it's quite an unusual song, especially in terms of drums for me, because obviously most of the time I'm kind of like kick, snare, hats. This, I'm not even going to touch the hats. Well, I might with my foot, but I don't think I'm going to touch hats. I think it's going to be purely kick, snare, a couple of cymbals here and there, but I remember this as well. Craig is not a huge fan of loads of crashes and stuff, which is totally cool. And actually quite, what's the word? quite common with a lot of singer-songwriters, especially guitarists that play a lot of acoustic guitar, which he is, a wonderful one at that. So instead of the hats, which he has done on his guide track, which I won't bother showing you, but he's actually used the shaker as the hat, so I'm going to do that. He did say to me, because I think the last time that I did some overdubs for him, I ended up sending him a lot of tracks, and he was just like, I mean, feel free to record some shaker, but maybe not like 20 tracks this time. So I might do 2 tracks of shaker. I didn't do 20 tracks of shaker, but I obviously I must have done 2 tracks of shaker, 2 tracks of tambourine. I might want to do tambourine. Craig, you might have to deal with me sending you 20 tracks again, but just delete like a couple of them and you'll be fine. I am becoming aware of this, that maybe I send too much stuff and it leads to too many options. I'm one that is terrible. When I have too many options, I freak. And in fact, this is a bit of an aside, and sorry, I know you just want me to get on with this, but so we were out skiing in Switzerland last week, and I realised, so I'm a terrible skier. Like, this was my second time ever sort of properly skiing outside on a mountain and stuff. And although I'm good at picking up the kind of technique, well, I say good, I'm all right. I can kind of do it. I'm not great. I've only just started going in parallel, which I'm very excited about. If anyone skis, you'll know what I mean. It's taken a while. But anyway, the reason I get stressed out on mountains sometimes when I just get stuck, I literally, this happened to me last year. I got on this certain sort of slope and I just froze, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to ski. Like, all these lessons I've had, I don't know what to do. What do I do? And I was stuck up there for 45 minutes. This run, if you went down it, would probably take you about a minute, maybe a minute and a half. But yeah, I was up there for 45 minutes because I was just frozen and I didn't know what to do. And what I realised on this trip was, when I look at a ski slope, to me, all I see is like all the options, and I'm like, which one do I choose? Which one's the right one? What that consequently means, and this happened a couple of times, even on very easy slopes, I might have a bad run where I take an odd line and it isn't very good, or I feel a bit out of control, or whatever it is, or I fall over. But then I will continue to take that same line, even though it's not a good line. But the reason for that is because I've chosen my line, therefore I need to go on my line. Because I don't want to choose a different line because there's too many options and I don't want to have to go through that again. So anyway, I have no idea why I'm talking about this. Oh, stems. So yeah, I can understand that maybe if you get too many stems through, it's like, oh god, which ones do I choose? I'll just use all of them. But actually, sometimes that's not the best way. Sometimes it's good to pick and choose the ones you want. Right, let me have some coffee. As if I need coffee. I guess I'm gonna go in the live room. I'm gonna switch to the live room. I'm gonna record this. I got a new GoPro. Honestly, why am I buying? I'm buying a lot of stuff. It's bad. Tell me to stop buying stuff. I need to stop buying stuff. I got a new GoPro. There's a reason behind it. The reason will become clear in the next few months. I want to do this performance. It's interesting, but it needs something that this camera has. Blah de blah de blah. How cryptic. Okay, Emily, stop talking. Start playing. Right. I'm gonna go in. I think I'll probably do, I don't know, 2 or 3 takes, and then we can comp something together. Craig has said that I can stream his backing track so you can hear the song itself, which is awesome, and I think it makes for a much more interesting viewing from your side of things, which is great. So thank you, Craig, for that. You are a star, a Loonie star. Love it. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. I think I am. We'll soon find out. All right, I'm gonna switch you over, and I will see you in a little bit. Okay.
shout. What you had lost and what's in politics today. When loved ones go before you, nothing more that we can say. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your troubles in life, no matter how it makes you worse, only the good ones go first. And when you start to look about and make comparisons, our fears are just the same. Don't make another judgment, it's not important, cause there won't be anybody left to blame. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done with your life, no matter how many times you cursed, only the good ones go first. When you get to thinking about the meaning of your life, your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife, there's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did or stayed in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, no matter how much money in your purse, only the good ones go first. If ever you were wondering about the ordering of things, of how we come and go, and when the bigger letter sings, forget about the worrying or the making of demands. Remember the decisions taken out of your hands. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, there's not enough to say in one verse, but only the good ones go first. It always comes around to what you're troubling about. Your frets or your frustrations kinda make you wanna shout. What you had lost or what's in politics today. When loved ones go before you, nothing more that we can say. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your troubles in life, no matter how it makes you worse, only the good ones go first. And when you start to look about and make comparisons, our fears are just the same. Don't make another judgment, it's not important, cause there won't be anybody left to blame. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done with your life, no matter how many times you cursed, only the good ones go first. When you get to thinking about the meaning of your life, your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife, there's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did or stayed in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the you had a lot, still watching politics today. When loved ones go before you, nothing more that we can say. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your troubles in life, no matter how it makes you worse, only the good ones go first. And when you start to look about and make comparisons, our fears are just the same. Don't make another judgment, it's not important, cause there won't be anybody left to blame. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done with your life, no matter how many times you cursed, only the good ones go first. When you get to thinking about the meaning of your life, your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife, there's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did or stayed in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, no matter how much money in your purse, only the good ones go first.
That felt good. I don't know about you, but I thought it felt good. Okay, right, so let's have a listen, let's mute you in here, otherwise that's too much, and let's get some headphones. Okay, right, let's turn off this low latency mode and let's get a semi-mix going on. Right, I'm just going to save this, I'm just going to save, oh in fact, might help if you saw Logic really. Okay, I'm just going to save a new alternative chord comp, although I think that last take was the one for me, generally speaking, but we shall see. Let's see. Right, let's get rid of that click for a start, 'cause that's no fun. Nobody likes that sound, really. Okay, alright, let's go. mistake. Accidentally went to the chorus thing for some reason. And then it was shifting back, I think, This happens sometimes. What's going on, Snare Bottom? You're not happy. Why are you not happy? Alright. Right, let's just... Right, so we definitely want number 2. Or maybe we want number 1. Will that make you happy, Snare Bottom? Right. Number 3. Why does it do this? Somebody tell me, like, if you could tell me in the comments why this line on the, in fact, because you can't see my cursor, can you? This line on snare bottom and snare side, why is that happening? I wonder if this can be one of them ones where, see, it's all out of whack. Do you know what might be a better option? Is just taking. Oh wait, there's a crash over there. There's another crash in the middle, so I'm gonna just nick it from the next bit. Oh. It's alright, it's the verse, so right. Let me just put a note there to change or replace. My brain is not working. Replace from verse. This is the verse thing. I just want to check the sound of that. No matter what you do in your life, no matter how many times you lose, only the good ones go first. When you get to thinking about the meaning of your life, your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife, there's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did or state in which we found you. There we go. Once the shakers on this, which I will do next. Oh. Is that a little, just do this. Gotta love that. So I need to replace that because I'm too scared to use a different take because I'm sure it's me but I just don't know how that happens. That in fact. So. Okay, let's talk about what's going on at the moment in the world. So, hold on. So, why does going from right? So, coronavirus is hit the planet at the moment, and potentially, so I currently have some work booked in with some people, and basically there's loads of people kicking about the place. Let me just type this place with before. lots of my friends have had loads of stuff cancelled, and I am fully expecting, although I haven't heard anything, I'm expecting work to be cancelled. So what I've decided is to make a plan with what to do with this free time that might be freed up. Aside from obviously recording for some more people, it will seriously free up my diary, which is nice, hopefully, for some artists that I work with. But what I'm also going to do is just concentrate on the things that niggle me about the sessions that I do, the things that happen like that I don't understand, but I should understand and I need to understand, because if that happens on a session and I don't know how to deal with it, I kind of don't know what to do. So things like if I switch between takes and for some reason 2 of the tracks just go completely haywire and go out of sequence, I have no idea why. They're all linked. They should not be acting any differently to each other, but they do. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, I'm going to replace that bar because I don't like that stick-click accident thing. But let's carry on.
Only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, no matter how much money in your purse, only the good ones go first.
So that's the only thing that I don't know, because on his track, he doesn't have any, he just has a kick. But because his vocal overhangs, I want something to go with it. Now whether it's that, oh, let's see how this goes, switching between takes. It's that one, or the first one was just the ride, which is... It's a bit short, so I'll stick with number 3, and then I will say to him that I've done this is the reason. Craig, you may be watching this right now. Craig, I've done this because I like the overhang of your vocal, and I want to join in. I want to be your friend on that bit. Not that I'm not your friend on the rest of it, but yeah, that's the reason that I've done that. So, but I can easily take something from a different section and we can do it. Right, I'm going to flatten that and just fix it from, just replace these couple of moments. So I need from the verse, back here, da 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 da. Okay. So that, give it 2 bars just to make sure. Yep, okay, so I think that looks like 2 bars, which it is, and let's just put that in there, and hopefully, yep, great, just so that it's pretty on it, but oh, bit clicky there, but that's fine. We can just take it back a bit, which is fine. There we go. Lovely. And then this one here. That. So just take that, half a bar. I don't think it'll even need to be half a bar, but in fact it needs to be less, but oh, hello, did you work? No, because you know, just don't bother actually copying the bit you want to change. Okay, oh no. Oh, that was a... Do you know what? Maybe I should, I'll take it from another section. I'll take it from, in fact, I'll just do this, that. I don't like having cuts where they don't need to be, so I don't get confused. I'm going to take that from the end of a different chorus. so end of the chorus. Yeah. This is another interesting thing that's happened recently, and I don't know if I'm being crazy. I feel like my drums are moving backwards on the timeline. It's probably just being, but it's consistent, it's weird. So, oh, crying out loud, did that do that to everything? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay. Check that. Is it?
Only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first.
I think I'm an idiot. I think I'm actually an idiot. In fact, I know I'm an idiot, but yeah, this is meant to be not that. Ay, Emily Dolan Davis, have a word with yourself. As you can see, it's me that's the issue, it's not the programme. Right, so I've just done that to line it up. This isn't how it's going to be. You. Lined up nicely. Yes. Okay, so that again. Oh. Fine. Okay, now we get to add some lovely percussion, which I've just realised is routed wrongly, only because I changed things and I worked it out yesterday. Is it? Yes! Yay! I'm not as idiotic as I thought I was! Woo! Right, I'm going to record some shaker on this microphone over here, but from back here. Not this microphone, there's one over there. And I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to have to mute you in the room, because otherwise you're going to be... It's so loud. It's crazy. It's going to be... Look, even just that. That's like going into the orange from where I'm sitting. Alright, I'm going to mute you in here and let's record some shaker. Just you.
Your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife. There's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did or stayed in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, no matter how much money in your purse, only the good ones go first. Never you wonder at the ordering of things, of how we come and go, and the big letters sings. Forget about the worrying or the making of demands. Remember the decisions taken out of your hands. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, there's not enough to say in one verse, but only the good ones go first. Always comes around too much in trouble ain't about. Your frets or your frustrations kinda make you wanna shout. What you had or lost or what's in politics today. When loved ones go before you, nothing more that we can say. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your troubles in life, no matter how it makes you worse, only the good ones go first. And when you start to look about and make comparisons, our fears are just the same. Don't make another judgment, it's not important, 'cause there won't be anybody left to blame. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done with your life, no matter how many times you curse, only the good ones go first. When you get to thinking about the meaning of your life, your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife, there's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did or stayed in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've what you said or did, or state in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, no matter how much money in your purse, only the good ones. Never what you said or did, or state in which we found you. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done in your life, no matter how much money in your purse, only the good ones go first.
Okay, I can unmute you now. Okay, let's just do some of this and then let's turn the pressure right down.
Only the good trouble ain't about your frets or your frustration.
Oh, get rid of that clip.
Never you wonder at the ordering of things, of how we come and go, and the bigger letters sing. Forget about the worrying or the making of the
So loud.
Remember the decisions taken out of your hands. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done, say what first. Only the good ones go first. Always comes around to what your trouble ain't about. Your frets or your frustrations kinda make you wanna shout. What you had or lost or what's in politics today. When loved ones go before you, nothing more that we can say. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your troubles in life, no matter how it makes you worse, only the good ones go first. And when you start to look about and make comparisons, our fears are just the same. Don't make another judgment, it's not important, 'cause there won't be anybody left to blame. Only the good ones go first. No matter what you've done with your life, no matter how many times you curse, only the good ones go first. When you get to thinking about the meaning of your life, your family, your friendships, or your husband or your wife, there's nothing more important than the people close around you, and never what you said or did, or state in which we found you. Only the good ones go first.
Bit loud for an entrance there.
No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles, state in which we found you.
like it. As I say, he can. Yeah, he can delete any percussion he doesn't like. I'm so sorry, Craig. I just can't help it. And you know that shaker is quite prominent and quite important, really. So yeah, there's that. Let me just.
Politics today, when loved ones go before you, nothing more that we can say. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your position in life, no matter what kind of bubbles you burst, only the good ones go first. Only the good ones. Only the good ones go first. No matter what your good ones go first. No matter what your troubles in life. No matter how it makes you worse.
I like to try and get some sort of mix together so it's not like too drum heavy. Because obviously, drums are always going to be louder to me because I'm a drummer. But yeah, when sending an artist something, I try to not make them too in your face, but still be able to hear what's happening. Lovely little.
Sadly, you're the one who got the ordering of
Yeah, love it. Love it. Okay, right, I'm going to count this. Drums, 1. Sorry, I know you can't see this, and I probably should have stopped this stream before we did this, but hey ho. And by we, I mean me, because clearly I'm. Yes, clearly I'm slightly schizophrenic and talking to myself. I am actually talking to myself though. Okay, right. I'm going to go before this gets even weirder. But yes, I will be back. When will I be back? I've got some revisions to do tomorrow, and then I'm recording the Voice Kids semi-final at the weekend. And then next week I start practicing putting together Kim Wilde stuff. So that's going to be really super exciting. I've got. In fact, I had one number of songs that I had to learn, and basically half of them changed. So I've got a whole new ton of songs to learn, and then I've got to program them up. I'm waiting on a package actually. I ordered these things with pole pads. They're like cylindrical, about that long I think, with 2 pads on them for electronics, and I think that's gonna be my new setup. And it's not an awful reason, but part of the reason, which is it's not awful, but it's reality. They're easier to transport than like that would be the equivalent of 4 pads, which are heavy and they're bulky. So I've got those 2 plus a spare, which are going to be either side, I think, of my kit, so I can really spread out. I've got this thing about when I'm playing live, especially a gig like Kim, because it's very performance based. I want to be able to just be like as wide as possible, and these are going to make me be able to go wide. I may even go high, although I'm scared that my arms are going to be so tired, but we'll see. So it's just going to be those 4 pads with the 2 poles, and then a snare drum pad. And then I think I'm going to have my multi-12, which is a multi-pad with 12 different pads, hence multi-12. Actually, technically it's 16 pads, but anyway. And I think I'm going to have that, like, I kind of want it directly in front of me, but I don't think I can do that. So I think I'm going to have it over the centre of the bass drum, just be away with my ride, and that way I can do all the technical stuff, because there's a few, like, intricate songs, so I have to actually concentrate on what I'm hitting as opposed to blah blah blah. So I think I'm going to have that over here with the tom there, because there's a song called You Came which has this tom part that is really really important, and the way that I play it, I'm going to find it hard. How would I do that? I could do it there, and the snare could be there. You know what? I might be able to work with. Yes, anyway, something to think about for me. Sorry, really, really boring thing to listen to because it's got now to do with anything because it's all in my head. Which is... Yeah, I just need to... Sorry, I may as well do this whilst you're here. I'm sure most people have switched off by now. I'm just going to bounce some demo stems. Oh no, not bounce. Export. Some demo stems for the lovely Craig Westwood. Craig, where are you? There you are. Which ones go first? Demo stems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th song we're doing together. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Craig, you're pretty awesome. Right. Just realised as well. Right, I'm going to do all this stuff when I've gotten off the stream because I've just realised I need to replace I changed the channel list slightly yesterday. So, yes. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day. I probably won't be back this week. I don't know. I've got to go and record some new stems today because, yeah, I'm behind a little bit on the stems front. I'm also behind on the social media front. Oh, it's a tough life. I'm sure I'll deal with it. And I was meditating this morning and I had an interesting idea, which I told my husband and he was like, great, please don't even think about it until next week, aka till after the filming of The Voice Kids semi-final. Because that's kind of, I have to just go day by day, otherwise I get really overwhelmed and he knows that, so he's trying to like look out for me and I was like, yeah, okay, I promise, but my head inside like all these ideas. Anyway, right, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you. Thank you for sticking with me if you're still here. But yeah, oh my goodness, it's been an hour. That's flown by. For me at least, maybe not for you. Okay, right, I'm gonna go. I'll catch you on another live stream, hopefully soon. Not another, because this hasn't been live stream because my internet is ruined at the moment. But hopefully I'll catch you on a live stream at some point if my internet decides to cooperate. But thank you for being here if you have watched this far. And yeah, if you want drums recorded on your song, there's a link in the description here. But basically, just go to emilydrums.com/quote and I'll give you a quote and hopefully we can work together because that'd be super cool. Anyway, thanks for watching and I will see you soon. Alright, lots of love. See you later. Bye.